Okay, hello everyone. I want to do advanced tests IQ test 1. So I will do it and then check the answers and also explain. So circle the answer or write in the answer box provided. So we have to compare those ones with these ones and then A, B, C, D, E. So as we can see, they are moving 45 degrees each clockwise. So this will be like this. So we have either A or D, and this is the same, this is the same. So the fourth one will be the answer. So it should be like this. So it's answer A. Yeah. The next one, select two words that are synonyms, which means they are similar, and plus antonym of these two synonyms. So antonym is something opposite. Choke, force, strive, toil, wither, virgin, strive. Choke, you can choke on food or choke something or someone, force. So if you use your power to force someone or something to undesirable position. Thrive. Thriving is like prospering. If you growing or developing vigorously. Toil, this is extreme physical labor. Wither, wither is becoming dry and shriveled, falling to decay or decline. Virgin, virgin is striving and also developing, just like strive. Just like thrive, because begin to grow or increase rapidly. And thriving is like making great efforts to achieve or obtain something. So you struggle or fight vigorously, you're striving. So two synonyms will be thrive and virgin. And the antonym, I think wither. Wither, yes. Because wither is something that's failing to becoming falling into decay or declining, but it's opposite to thriving and virgin. Third one, we have to complete the sequence. We have +1, +1, then +5, +2, 4, 1, and 7. But if we look at 1921, that's +2, then something 28, and then 33. So this is +5, that's +2, +3, that would be 24, +3, +4, 28, +5, 33, and we have 20 something, 26, 36, 40. So this is maybe by 2, by 4, by 6, and by 8. So it can be 22, because 20 plus 2 is 22, and 21 plus 3, 24. 22 and 24. Yeah, because there are two interwoven sequences starting at 19, alternate numbers progress +2 +3 +4, starting at 20, alternate numbers +2 +4 +6 8. So the institution houses collections of objects of artistic, historic and scientific interest and display for the edification and enjoyment of the public. So one word has been removed from the passage above. Select a word and place in the passage. So we have huge, predominant, produced, conserved, priceless, accumulated. The institution houses collections of artistic, historical, and scientific interests. There is a comma and, so word will be here. So there are historical and scientific interest. So it can be conserved and displayed, because if they are conserved, they are in good condition and they can be then displayed for the public. Conserved. Which is the odd one out? Congregation, dispersion, compilation, convocation, aggregation. So congregation, aggregation means like summing up and adding things together, so they are one whole. Compilation also. Convocation, probably the same meaning, but dispersion is like scattering out. So I think this one is the odd one out. Yeah, because the rest is gathering. In the number 6, which two symbols are missing? Two symbols are missing. So in this sequence we have omega omega hash hash, omega omega hash hash minus equals omega omega hash hash minus 2, and that's gonna be equals omega omega hash equals here. So you have omega omega hash hash minus equals hash omega. Yeah, the same here. We have this sequence and then minus and then this. So that's gonna be equals hash d. Which number is the odd one out? So we have 84, 129, 300, 32418, etc. So are they all even or all odd? Doesn't make any sense. Are the sum of them the same? Like 12, 21, 24, below 20, 23, 20. So they're not the same to sum up. But the tricky thing is, if you square this number, so 29 to the power of 2, 30 to the power of 2 is 900, and 29 is like minus 2 multiplied by 29 is 841. But here 18 by 18, 20 by 20 is 400, minus 4 multiplied by around 18, it's 324, so that makes sense. This one, 32 by 32, should be 1040 around. So this one is not compiling to the rule. 19 by 19 is 361. That's true because 20 by 20 is 400. 26 by 26, 25 by 25 is 625. Plus that 52 is 676 around. And also 27 by 27 is like 30 by 3900 minus 3 multiplied by 2 by, and also by 27, so it's around 170. So 900 minus 170 is 729. So basically this one is odd one out. Identify two words from each set of the brackets that form a connection analogy thereby relating to the words in the capitals in the same way. This one is tricky. So we have lash, parade, feline, whiskers. Two words from each set of brackets. One word from each set of brackets. So one from here, one from here. That are a connection. Therefore, thereby relating to the words in the capitals in the same way. Actually, here will be what means somnambulate. Somnambulate, to walk during your sleep. It will be parade, somnambulate. So it's like parade during your sleep. And this is relating to the words in the capitals in the same way. Because if you are parading like you are sleeping, it's like being a cat during your sleep. If that makes any sense. Because nothing else makes sense if you have to connect cat and sleep. Parade, somnambulate. The keyword to insert this walk, parade, on a catwalk. Sleeping is to somnambulate, yeah. Sleepwalk is to somnambulate. Which word in a brackets is closest in meaning to the word in capitals? Flippant, observe, feeble, candid, facile. Closest in meaning. Flippant, I think it's like flipping something, being irresponsible. Yeah, so it's not showing serious respect, attitude, flippant. So, not observed, not candid, not facile. It can be irrelevant or feeble. It can be feeble. It's a kind of funny word, but maybe irrelevant. Yeah, it's irrelevant. Irrelevant. So it's not that important. So this one is true. Okay, so basically those numbers have the same numbers in them, and also those ones. 1 is last, 3 is first, so the last is first, so that's gonna be 6. 6 9, and then third 6 9 2, 6 9 2 3 7, 6 9 2 3 7, 6 9 2 3 7. Complete the equation by correctly identifying the missing parts of the calculation. Okay, so that's gonna be 99 by something is 25 around multiplied by 2 to the power of 4, so that's 16. 25 by 16, this is 400. 25 by 16 for sure. So that needs to be 0.25. So E, I think so. Yeah, it's E. In the number 12, draw the contents of the middle in the accordance. Okay, so that's gonna be line here. That's the easiest one. Insert numbers into the remaining black squares so that the sums of in each line. Actually, this one this one is tricky. But I think all numbers are less than 10. So I think it must be multiplied by 2, something by something. 9. Yeah, 9 by 3, it's 3 by 2, it's 6. Yeah, 9, 3, 2, 6. So we have 2 by 4, 8 minus something. And then we have 9, 3. This is for a trial and error, more like. But it has to be, if this is 9, less than 10, it can be, because 9 plus 6, but it can be temporarily 15. Okay, anyway. I identify a pair of anagrams from the list of the words below. Anagram. Anagram means, so if you switch the position of certain letters, it will form a different word. For example, calendar is also landrace, because this calendar. Yeah. A, Z, B, Y, D, W, G, T. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So this is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, I, K, E, H, K. Yeah, it's gonna be K. And in the other relation is Z, Y, W. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So I would have to say the entire alphabet. But the tricky thing is, it's SRQP, not TSRP, but SRQP. 16. The top set of 6 numbers has the relationships to the 6 numbers below. Which should replace? Okay, so this one doesn't make any sense. 514. That's by 3, but it's not by, that's by 2, but this is not by 1 or something. It doesn't have any relation. But the thing is, if you add up, so 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 7 is 9, 5 plus 6, 11. So 14, 14, 10, so it has to be E. 17, how many cases do you need if you have to pack 112 pairs of shoes into cases that each hold 26 shoes? Shoes, but pairs is by 2, so it's gonna be 224 by 28. But if we have multiplied by 10, so 280, so 280 is 10 cases. You have 224. So can we pack in 8? 28 by 2 is 56. Minus 280, it's 244. So if we go one more less, it's gonna be 216. And 216 is less than 224, so 8. 18, which is the odd one out. Okay, so we can see some patterns. We have this here, we have this here and here, but not in C. That's suspicious. We have this here, here. Oh. I would say C. I would say C. Because C has four of those small ones, even five of those small ones. 18. 18 is C. A and B are the same string, albeit starting in a different position as are D and E. Yeah, because those are the same and those are the same. But C is different in any case. In the two numerical sequences below, one number that appears in the top sequence should appear in the bottom sequence, and vice versa. Should be changed around. Should appear. Okay, so we have 2, 2.5, 4.5, 6, 7, 25. So this is by half, this is by almost 2, and this is by less than half, by 2. This is by 2.1, and almost by 3. Almost by 3. So let's check this one. 4.5 to 6, 40, 6, 75. So this is exactly 1.5, because half from this is 225, and this plus 225 is that. So it has to be 2.5. 1.5, sorry. 1.5. So we have to put 3 here and change 3 with 2.5, because 2 multiplied by 1.5 is 3, 3, 1.5, 4.5. And here it's gonna be 1, 2.5, 6.25. 2.5 and 3. The next one, which two squares are missing? So this one is flipped, this one is flipped. Wait a second. So they are like combined into one, because those shapes, those are circles. So if we combine those, we'll have something like that. But this can't be the same as this one. It has to be different. Like this. I think this one, B, yeah, B, because that's in the opposite way. Identify two words that form a connection analogy, thereby relating to the words in the capitals in the same way. One from each set of brackets. Front face, front face. Converse, anterior. I don't know that one, but something converse, anterior, inverse. Anterior meaning near to the front, especially. Yeah, it's like head or forepart. Anterior, observe. So anterior is good, and then observe. Because front face is like observing the front of your face. Makes sense. Change the position of four words only in the sequence below in order for it to make complete sense. if you're planning, if you are printing on glossy paper on transparencies, place a support stack or a sheet of plain media beneath the sheet, or load only one sheet at a time. Place a support. I just have to check it. If you are printing on a glossy media or transparencies, place a support sheet, not support stack, and glossy media instead of glossy paper, or a sheet of plain paper instead of plain media beneath the stack. Okay, this one, complete the equation by identifying the missing parts. Okay, so that's gonna be 350 by 0.84. So by 1 it's 350, by 0.9 it's 35, it's 315. 0.1 is 3.5, so it's gonna be 3.5 by 4, so it's 14. 14 plus 280, so it's 294. And this is by half, 310. 310 plus 6.2 by 5, so it's 31. 341. And square root of this, 40 by 40 is 100, 600, so that's gonna be 42. 42 by 2, it's 21, so that's gonna be minus 21. 320 by, that's gonna be 310, and it was, it was 31. 341. 341 minus 21. 320. 320, and this was, yeah, this was around 296. So it has to be like 16 here. And that looks like 16 because this is almost 4 by 4. I would say E. And it's D. It's 120 by 65%. So this one is 60, 72, 78 by 3. So that's gonna be 26. Okay, 26, and I thought it's 16, so my mistake was 10. Which two words are most opposite in meaning? Acquired, derivative, elaborate, enigmatic, spasmatic. Derivative, archetypal, elaborate, enigmatic, spasmatic. Most opposite. I think it's enigmatic. Enigmatic, difficult to interpret. I think derivative because it's like a other version of something, or a shortcut. Elaborate means elaborate explanation. But it's derivative and archetypal. Because archetypal is like a typical or a certain kind. So archetypal is typical, and derivative is something else, like a number derivative. The rate of change, but also derivative is a work of another artist. something which is based on another source. Select two words that are synonyms plus antonym of this word. So excuse, regulate, condemn. I have no idea. Excuse, regulate, bestow, condone, conceit. Excuse and condone. I just don't know that words. Condone, conceit. Admit or agree that something is true after first denying it. Excuse. Accept behavior that is morally wrong. So you excuse something, excuse your behavior, and condone, accept bad behavior, and condemn is like express complete disapproval. Okay, so this is a complete disapproval and it's opposite of excusing or condone. Which one is odd one out? This one is this direction. This is on the right, on the right, on the right, and this is on the left. So I think D. 27. 4 apples and 6 bananas cost 156. 9 bananas plus 7 bananas cost 260. What is the cost of one? So the sum is around 15. So there we have 1 banana and 5 apples cost 1.04 more. That would have to be equation and solve for x and y. Then subtract. If one apple costs 0.18, banana costs 14. Electrical circuit wiring a set of 4 lights depends on a system of switches A, B, C, D. So those are the rules. In the following switches, the switches C, B, D, A are thrown in turn and transferred from one to the second one. But one switch is not working. Which switch is not working? So we have a C, one, so off on, figure 1, figure 2, okay, black. If we move this one by C, we have one black, then we have black, 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 then D, we have black here, and A, black here. What? Black, B, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, D, 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 2. So we have also 3. So that should be on, but it's off. And 3 is on C and D. But if we don't use C, that's gonna be BDA, so B, 2, 4. So we have 2, 3, 4. 3, then we have 2. and then we have 1, 2, so 2 is off, 1 is on, so that's gonna be working. So if we don't use the C switch, it's gonna be good. Yeah, the C switch is faulty. Which is the missing section? That line goes down, that line goes down and then appears here. This line goes probably down also. So that should be here. That should be A. I think so. A. 30. Insert the 15 words below into the correct position in the above passage. Is used for I think exploration analysis, is used for a wide variety of experiments. That would make sense. Data processing is used for a wide variety of applications, including the analysis of mineral data for oil and seismic analysis, including the seismic data for oil and mineral exploration, the processing of new product designs, the processing of and the processing of data from white the analysis of new product designs, the processing cellular imaging, analysis of data from scientific experiments. Okay, and that's it. Thank you for watching.